Welcome back to Retro Gaming Rewind. I'm Noah, and today we're going to be playing Uncanny X-Men for the NES, made by LJN Software in, I believe, 1988. It's considered to be probably one of the worst NES games made, mostly because of a really terrible AI. It is a two-player game. Most kids back in the day would have been playing it by themselves, maybe with a friend. Not really that helpful to have a real friend with you while you're playing the game. In my case, I am playing it solo. We're going to have the CPU playing the rest of it. There is a practice so you can get marginally better at it. I think we're going to go straight to battle through a living starship. We can pick from Wolverine, Cyclops, Nightcrawler, Iceman, Colossus, and Storm. I think I want to start off with Cyclops, and Wolverine's pretty awesome, but I think I'm going to have to go with Colossus because he's pretty strong. So I am running around as Scott Summers, aka Cyclops, and you can see the graphics don't resemble much at all of the X-Men. Like, there's no way. If I just showed you a screenshot of this, you'd have no clue that you're looking at an X-Men game. Especially with the enemies. The enemies don't look anything like what you'd expect out of an X-Men game. Cyclops is already dead. Now I've got, oh my gosh, I'm getting pushed around, and I am Colossus here, so I'm going to go down this hole. What kind of X-Men game has these jellies? Clearly this was not made as a connection to the movie franchise. It's possible that there was some sort of tie-in with the comics at the time, or possibly with the TV show. I think the TV show was on in the 80s. I know I watched it a handful of times when I was growing up, but since I was a child of the mid-80s, I didn't watch those until like 93 at the earliest. So I don't know if there was a connection. Alright. Got temporary invincibility, and we can go down this hole. Like, nothing in here resembles X-Men at all. It's just frustrating getting pushed around. Got these snake things that look like they're out of like a really crappy version of Zelda. Got these, I guess, spider things that are just knocking me around. I can't even hit A to hit them. It's frustrating. So now I'm stuck. I can't get any further this way, and they can't even attack me. So I guess this means I'm going to have to turn around and try a different avenue. I know at the end of this game you're supposedly going to fight Magneto. I don't know if Magneto in the comics ever had a starship, or a living starship, or maybe you find out in the game, or by reading the manual, which I don't have, that you're actually fighting somebody worse. Maybe Apocalypse? I don't think so. I don't think Apocalypse would make gooey dudes and spider things. And I'm dead. I'm dead already. So I think we're going to start off next with Nightcrawler and Wolverine. Wolverine, who is pretty badass in general, is a wimp in this game. He normally can heal himself very quickly. In my experience with this game, he is one of the first to die. I don't know why. It doesn't make any damn sense. Nightcrawler is pretty cool when you need to run through a level very quickly, or die very quickly like that, because he can walk through just about anything using his blink teleportation ability. I'm just going to try to run for the exits. I'm going to try the left gate this time. You have unlimited spawning enemies, which can be a little bit frustrating because it just doesn't stop. I think my favorite X-Men game is probably X-Men Legends, or X-Men Legends 2. I played that on the... Whoa, what just happened there? I guess you can't walk through bubbles when you're Wolverine. So we've got Iceman and Storm. I'm going to be Storm. Iceman's okay too. This to me doesn't look anything like Storm. I don't know how they got Storm out of this. It's like a brown and gray outfit, which I guess she has gray hair. It looks like she almost has a mohawk. I don't get it. Iceman is at least mostly white. I would have preferred him to be like an icy blue. They both have a range attack, which is nice. Oh, and Storm is dead, and Iceman is still alive. Alright, we're gonna keep running for it. Oh, come on, come on. I want to at least get somewhere in this game. Oh, don't walk through the bubbles. I learned that before. You know what you're supposed to do if you can't walk through the bubbles. Oh, I guess that. Wait for the bubbles to stop. Come on, dude. I don't like when these enemies get close to you. You can't even tell if you're getting hurt at all. There's no health bar or anything. So you don't really know what these power-ups do, if they're helping out your health. They're just giving you more points. For some reason I have a key. And I've reached the end of this room. I was expecting to have a boss battle or some way to go to another room. Nope, I just died. Terrible. Well, as you can see, why that's probably one of the worst games for the NES. That was Marvel's Uncanny X-Men. It was the only real complete X-Men game for the NES, other than Wolverine, which we're also playing this week on the channel. There are a handful of games for other platforms, Game Boy, Genesis, Super Nintendo later in consoles, but there is a very good reason why this franchise didn't really work out. So I hope you guys enjoy X-Men Apocalypse later this Friday, or later this weekend, whenever you get a chance to see this. And if you're watching this like years after Apocalypse, how'd you like it? So let me know in the comments what you thought of the video. If there's any other videos that you'd like to see in the future, let me know below in the comments. Also, if you're going to go see X-Men Apocalypse, let me know what you think. Please no spoilers for anyone else who wants to go see it on their own. Thanks for watching, and tune in soon for more videos.